Just a kid from Garner, North Carolina, big music star, huh?
It's pretty wild.
It's got to feel good. Now, you just recently did a show in Raleigh. Why don't you talk about that homecoming? How was that?
Oh my goodness, that was it was pretty insane. You know, the crowd was just incredible. They were crazy. They were loud, energetic, and I think that they had realized that they had waited enough for me because I'm the very last thing to come on. So they were anxious, and they were letting me know when I came out, just loud.
Well, they got to put the winner out last. Come on.
You know.
For goodness sakes. What's the first thing you did when you got home?
Before I even got home, I left the hotel and went to Bojangles and got a biscuit.
A biscuit at Bojangles?
Yes, sir.
That's what you miss, huh?
Yes, it's the little things. They don't have that. This is the first stop that they've had it. And sweet tea, you can only get that in one little pocket of the country, so I'm enjoying it.
What's the experience like spending so much time in LA?
It was interesting. You know, it's definitely a big change from the green areas of North Carolina to the concrete jungle of LA. And it was nice for, you know, a vacation, but I couldn't see myself ever living out there.
So you don't see no movie star stuff in your future? You want to stick with the music?
Right now, that's the plan. I mean, I don't know if I pull a Tim McGraw or not, but right now, my plan is to stick to country.
So what were your plans? You know, you're 17, right?
Mm-hmm.
You become a big star thanks to American Idol. Great singer. Were you planning on pursuing the music industry if this had not come along? Were you going to pack up and move to Nashville eventually?
I was planning on it. I was going to go through college and make sure I had a job before I went out there so I could support myself. But I was planning on going out there. But luckily I got to do this Idol gig and it worked out for me.
Which judge, Randy, or the very lovely Jennifer Lopez, or Steven, which one would you say you're the closest with?
I'd have to say Jennifer Lopez. I think
that's a good choice, Scotty.
I don't know. She was just a sweetheart, and we both share some Puerto Rican blood, so it was we just had some bonding time, good times together. I was backstage with her and her mom before the show, before the finale show, and she was just a normal person. She was like, "Mom, can you help me put my shoe on real quick?" So I mean, it just brings you back down to earth, another world, just people.
How do you stay grounded? A 17-year-old kid from a good upbringing, religious upbringing, and now you're tossed into the music scene, which can be kind of out there.
Oh, yeah.
What keeps you grounded?
You know, it's just the way I was raised, and you know, I had good parents, I had a good community I grew up in, and you know, how can you get a big head when, I mean, I remember I was bagging groceries just a couple months ago, so I'm just grateful and humble that I'm here, and I'm going to make the most of it.
It has been quite a whirlwind year for you, hasn't it?
Oh, it has, to say the least.
Well, you know, you get into the business. I know the big payday isn't there yet, but you make a little bit of money. What's the first thing you went out and bought when you got a nice little check?
First thing I went out and bought.
Something that maybe you spent a little bit on.
I'm trying to think. I got a bunch of movies for the tour. I went out and bought a bunch of DVDs that I wouldn't have necessarily bought before if I hadn't had the money. But I haven't gone out and bought like a gold chain, 24 karat or anything. I'm still eating off the dollar menu.
Yeah, I Love You This Big. 17 on the charts right now, I believe.
I think so, 17 or 18.
17 or 18. Are you just rolling around in that success? That's got to feel good.
It's just crazy, you know. I mean, for me, I just thought that was going to be a good song, an idol moment, and it'd do okay with radio, but then we'd move on with that one and get a new single out. But it's done well, and it's keeping on just doing well in the charts. So I'm going to keep it out there as long as possible, and it's crazy.
Now, weren't you and Lauren both at was it the CMT Awards you were at recently?
Yes, sir.
What was that experience like?
It was
now
nice.
You're in there with the big time.
I know, it was nice. You know, I've always dreamed of going to watch the CMT Awards from the stands, and now I was actually sitting where the artists were sitting. So it was nice to get around and go meet some artists, and it was a good show, and we got to present, so it was nice.
Well, congratulations on all your success, and just keep it going, and we're very proud of you here in North and South Carolina, Scotty.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.